He's home. He's home. He is home. Tyler Motte is home. Tyler Motte is a New York Ranger yet again. Oh my God. I'm happy. I'm to the moon. If you guys know me, you would know that Tyler Mott is he's a staple here. He's my guy. He's my guy without being my guy, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know him personally, but he's my guy. Tyler Mott is home. Tyler Mott is a New York Ranger again. I can't believe it. Well, I can, but it's just the fact that it happened so quick because we're seeing all these tweets early today. Tyler Mott being held out because of a trade. Tyler Mott going to sit because of a trade. We're seeing all these things about that. And sure enough, the trade happened, and it's the New York Rangers bringing him back. I am to the moon right now. If you guys, like I said, know me, if you know me at all, you would know that I am just the biggest Tyler Mott guy there is, because my Twitter name for the past months, from the offseason, from when he left to now, has been hashtag trade for Mott. It has had that in the name, and now he's back, and I can finally change my Twitter name, and I can finally... it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I can finally change my Twitter name. He's back. He's back. So what did the Rangers give up? You're probably asking. Well, that's where it's a little upsetting, because I'm not going to lie, I'm a little upset that Julien Gauthier is gone and a 7th round pick that is going the other way to the Ottawa Senators. But realistically, I'm not overly upset, because Tyler Mott is more valuable than Julien Gauthier to the hockey team, because Tyler Mott plays better defensively. Tyler Mott kills penalties. Julien Gauthier does not do that. And you had a feeling this was coming too, right? Because we're seeing Vince Mercogliano tweet it too, that the Rangers might be in the mix here. Let's find the exact tweet that I'm talking about there from Vince, where I quote tweeted it. And I'll tell you guys the following of what I said thereafter as well. So he tweeted, New York Rangers basically eliminated their 4th line in the 3rd period last night. Neither Julien Gauthier nor Jake Leschyshyn took a shift in the final 20 minutes. They're clearly in the market to upgrade that 4th line, and Mott is very much in the mix. So then I quote tweeted it saying this is exactly why I have faith Drury gets it done. After last night, he can't be happy with the 4th line. And sure enough, he was not happy with the 4th line. He was not happy with the 4th line, and now he goes out and gets a guy that's going to help the 4th line. He gets a guy that's going to go out and help the penalty kill. We are familiar with Tyler Mott's game, so I don't have to tell you this. I'm not breaking news to you that, he could kill penalties, he could do this, he could do that. No, we know what he is from last year, but this is an upgrade. This is a huge upgrade for the 4th line. And now you still have flexibility to go out and get another 4th liner, because they desperately still need another 4th liner, in my opinion, because Jake Leschyshyn cannot be playing hockey for this team. He just can't. So they're going to have to find a way. I don't know what trade they're going to make next, because Kravtsov still wants out. And then Jake Leschyshyn can't play hockey at all. He's just doing cardio out there. So I don't know what the next move is, but this is definitely a huge step in the right direction. I'd like for them to go out and get a center if they can, because the face-off, in the face-off dot, they are brutal. They are brutal in the face-off dot, so they could desperately use another center, but we'll have to wait and see if they go out and acquire one. So let's see. I can't believe this is real life. I can't believe this is real life. Welcome back, Tyler Mott. It's beautiful. Sorry, as I am trying to go through Twitter and look. What happened is the Rangers acquired Tyler Mott. So they acquired Tyler Mott for Julien Gauthier and a 7th round pick. It's also conditional, so let me see the conditions. The Rangers tweeted a juice emoji. Oh my God. Oh my god, they tweeted the juice emoji. I missed it. I missed it. Everybody's tagging me. Ah, ah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh my god. The juice emoji. Yeah, I like Julian Gauthier too, but realistically, do we want a guy that's going to go out there and log you 10 minutes a night, maybe less, that doesn't kill penalties and that isn't necessarily producing great offensively? Or would we rather have someone that's going to actually kill penalties and be able to log more minutes for you a night? To me, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. But that's just me. That is just me. I'm trying to find the condition on the draft pick quickly, if I can here. I knew he was gone. I bet there was a lot of interest in Gauthier. Yeah, no doubt. I really believe that there was interest. And they found a partner. They found a partner, and this makes sense. You wanted to get a roster player back, so this makes a lot of sense. Let's see the condition. I really cannot find it anywhere. Here we go. Conditions. If the Rangers make the second round of the playoffs of the season, the pick will become the lower of the Rangers and Jets 6th-round pick. So it upgrades to a 6th-round pick if the Rangers make the second round. I have no issue with that. No issue with that. That makes sense to do. Agree with this tweet as well. I love having Motte back. Don't get me wrong, but if Lecision is really the starting 4C of this coaching staff, it's an enormous red flag. Yeah, I agree with this. Agree with that tweet. The Rangers tweeted it. There it is. The welcome back Tyler Motte tweet is officially up. We could have kept Mott if we didn't have Sammy Blais. Yeah, well, that's the real kicker. And yeah, it does suck because realistically, they could have kept Tyler Mott all along, but poor decision making, unfortunately, robbed them of that. So that's the unfortunate part. But regardless, they bring him back. They bring him back. Twitter is bugging right now. Twitter is going wild. So let's see what the deadline cap space is looking like now for the Rangers after this move, because it doesn't look like there's any salary retention, which is interesting. They have 900K at the deadline now. So Patrick Kane is done. That's not happening. No third team could get involved there. It's over. The Patrick Kane talks, everything like that, that's over. That's done with now. So now you're looking at the Rangers in a position to be able to grab another fourth liner. They could flip Vitaly Kravtsov for cap reasons if they need to there. Jake Lecision could also be a cap casualty. So they have some options there, but I really don't like the fact that it's shaping up to be Jake Lecision as the 13th forward come the deadline here. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not liking that at all, but Yeah, I agree. They should bring Brzezinski back. I agree with that. Johnny Brzezinski needs to come back. Um, I don't know. I don't know why he's not here, considering he's miles ahead of Jake Lecision. But it's weird. It's weird for sure. Everybody's adding me right now. This is great. Twitter is bugging right now. Tyler Mott. Tyler Mott. Tyler Mott. To me, the fourth line has sucked since they brought in Lecision. Agree. Both Goche and Goudreau became invisible with him. I agree with that. And that's one thing I'm not going to lie, I'm a little concerned about still. Even after acquiring Mott, is that the fourth line's still going to have some issues there because of Jake Lecision being such a horrible hockey player. Just awful hockey player. Oh, Jake Lecision. Now, the question is going to be, are they going to re-sign him this time around? Please, please re-sign him this time around, because they're going to have the cap space to do it, I'd imagine, if they want to. But it's a matter, honestly, of if Tarasenko comes back or not, in my opinion. If Tarasenko comes back, there's no way. But if it's the other way around, then that's different. If Tarasenko doesn't come back, I think Mott has a good chance actually of also being extended. Jake is just invisible. I can't even say he is horrible because I can't remember anything he ever does. Yeah, he snow showered Markstrom last night, and that's about it. And then he drew a penalty at one point against Edmonton. Who cares? Zero chance Tarasenko comes back. I know. I'm just saying, like, hypothetically, if Tarasenko was, say, down to take a discount at like 5 million, maybe there would be a chance, but I don't see it happening. Dreams do come true. Oh, dreams do come true. We got Miller, Laugh, Hedel. How would we re-sign him? If they end up parting with Barclay Goudreau, and even then, if they don't part with Barclay Goudreau, if Miller, Hedel, and Laugh, let's say they have 16 million in cap space. So you have, I'd say, 5 million each going to Miller and Hedel. You have 2 million of that going to Laffy. You still have some cap space there. So they would have the space to do it. Just a matter of them actually doing it. But I don't know if they're going to. But I think they should this time around, because they made a huge mistake letting go of him. They made a huge mistake letting go of him. I like Mott, but we could have kept him. Yeah, they should have. They should have. He should have been here over Blay all along. And I said it during the offseason. I said it for God only knows how long. Sorry that I keep getting distracted by Twitter. I'm just seeing if anything else is going on here. Yeah, I'm going to miss Goche. I really am going to miss Goche a lot, because he was definitely an underrated player, in my opinion. But again, you got to do what you got to do. And Goche realistically wasn't going to help kill penalties for the Rangers. And Motte will. Motte to the Rangers is happy. Me as a Ranger fan. Oh, you and I both. You and I both. I'm freaking to the moon right now. I'm to the moon. I think Drury will re-sign Motte this time around. I really hope. I really hope. Motte on the PK is going to be huge for us. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Why couldn't we keep Krav? Yeah, Krav's still here. Kravy is still here. Kane is out of the question now, Kayla. Kane's definitely out of the question. Luca, I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped for sure. Kane is no longer in the picture. They only have 900K in cap space now come the trade deadline. And that's just realistically not enough for Kane. And then even if you move Kravtsov, you don't have enough, even if a third party gets involved. The only way is if a third party is down to retain 50% of salary as well, which is just not going to happen. What was my reaction? Oh, I was in the middle of a game and I quit that immediately to go live. I quit that immediately. A 4-team trade. Look at our depth now. Yeah, our depth is definitely better. Definitely better, but they still need more, in my opinion. Jake Lecision can't be playing. He can't. So you still have a glaring hole at the 4C to address, but this was a step in the right direction for the fourth line. They're not going to trade Mikkola. They just acquired him, Dylan. Crap for Carpenter. Oh, God. You think Goche was really useful, though? I liked Goche, but for what role they were trying to put him in, he just didn't work. He doesn't work as this fourth line type player that they were trying to make him. He really doesn't. And it's unfortunate that it didn't work out here, but it is what it is. Again, he doesn't kill penalties. That's just the reality of it. And it just, you need a guy on the fourth line that's going to help kill penalties. So Core, Motte will be on the fourth line, but with who? Probably Lecision and Goudreau or Lecision and VC. One or the other. Core, who do you think will who do you think we will trade Kraft for? I really don't know. I think that it's going to be some player in a similar situation where they're not working out and they need a change of scenery. So what exactly? I don't know. Or who exactly? I don't know. But, like, I don't think it's going to be this player in particular, but, like, an Alex Turcotte who probably needs a change of scenery. I don't think it's necessarily going to be Turcotte, but just that's a name. I put Motte with VC and Goudreau. Yes. And then Vitaly Kravtsov should be in the lineup. But unfortunately, they're not going to do that. I don't like Jimmy VC or Carpenter. Like, Carpenter is unnoticeable in my eyes, and Jimmy's blowing recently. Prefer you trade them. I disagree. I think Jimmy VC's been solid. Carpenter, yeah, Carpenter I didn't like at all. But I really did like I like VC. I think VC's been solid. It's just that he's in a role that he shouldn't be in. If he was on the fourth line, we wouldn't have an issue here. But that's just the problem. VC, Goudreau, and Motte would be such a disgusting fourth line. Disgusting. If they could find a way to get another top six winger or middle six winger, I should say, more realistically, you're looking at a scenario where you have Kreider, Zibanejad, whoever that guy you acquire is, Panarin, Trocheck, Tarasenko, Kidline, Mott, Goudreau, and VC. That would be disgusting. Disgusting. Crab for Cop. Yeah, just bring the whole the band back together from last year. Brzezinski could be a fine fourth liner. I agree with that. I like Brzezinski. I think that he could be solid and he should be here. But unfortunately, management doesn't see it that way. Core, he will play tomorrow, right? He might. He might. I don't want to say it's guaranteed, but he might. I'd love for him to play tomorrow. I'm not going to the game or anything, but I'd love for him to play tomorrow. Kravtsov or Barbashev. If they get Ivan Barbashev, that would take this team to another level, but I don't think that's realistic. Let's get Strome back. Oh, God. Trade Motte for Strome. Get out of here. Get out of here with that garbage. Ryan Strome. Ugh. Yes, Motte will play. Is that official? But I'd imagine either way. I wonder if he's going to wear number 64 again or if he's going to switch. That's what I'm wondering. Lafferty. Yeah, Lafferty would be an interesting fit. But I think that he's going to cost a lot because I think he has an extra year after this year, if I'm not mistaken. Which I could check that quickly, but I don't know if he's necessarily going to fit in just because of that. And does he? Yeah, he has another year after this year. So I don't know if that's going to be doable. But I have a strong feeling that seems like a Tampa move. Tampa's going to get Lafferty. That seems like a Tampa move. What's my expectations for Motte? Just for him to come in and do what he did last year. Just kill penalties. We're not expecting points from him. If he gets points here and there, great. But as long as he's here to be a solid defensive forward, kill penalties like last year, that's all that we could ask for. That's all that we could ask for. And then hopefully a dirty hit doesn't take him out again because we got robbed of seeing more of Tyler Motte last year, if you guys don't remember. But he ended up having that hit against Pittsburgh. So Drury better re-sign him this time. I agree. Agree. He's gotta. We should just play Krav unless things soured that bad. They don't like Kravtsov's game. They really don't like Kravtsov's game at all. They don't view him as any sort of value, and it's weird, but that's just the way that they view Kravtsov, unfortunately. I gotta find my Mott meme, I just realized. Huh. Let's see if I could find that quickly. Dig that up. Nah, I can't find it. Oh well. Oh well. Trade Kravtsov, Jones, and Lecision for Chikrin. I don't think that's realistic. Domi would be a great move. I don't know if they have the cap to do it. Domi is making. He's only making 3 million, but he likes Chicago. He's only making 3 million. It's possible if Chicago retains 50% and the Rangers trade Kravtsov, it's possible. I'm not saying that's impossible, but is it likely? Probably not. Probably not. Or a 3-team trade. That would make it realistic as well. But I don't know. I don't know if it's realistic to get Domi. Derek Brassard is interesting. I agree with that. I would love big game brass back for faceoffs. Yeah, that would be great for Domi. Nah, strong can kick rocks. No offense. No offense. Nice guy. Sure of that. But as a player, I mean, come on, the open nets. Tanner Jeannot. Tanner Jeannot is definitely a realistic option, and I would love Tanner Jeannot. I think that would make a lot of sense for the Rangers to do. Tanner Jeannot definitely makes sense. We need more, but not too much more, to be honest. Yeah, they still need a middle six winger, in my opinion. Think Barbashev is who they're going for, Bobby? I don't know. I really don't know. I think that with the asking price being maybe even a first round pick, I don't know if Barbashev's in the picture there. I'd love Zook back, Jeremy. Would love Zook back, but that's unfortunately unrealistic. I think that Jeannot is realistic. I think the Preds would be willing to part with him if they're really gonna sell and if they get the right return. If you're talking about Motte's contract, Gabe, it's 1.3 for this year and this year only. I don't think it would just be picks for Jeannot. I think that's the deal Kravtsov would go in. I think it would be Kravtsov and like a third or fourth, maybe, for Jeannot. Something like that. Maybe more. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what a Tanner Jeannot trade looks like. But it would be something along those lines if I had to take a guess. Thanks. Keep him and Trey Goudreau. Get less offense, but same defense for cheap. I agree with that after this year. I think they could keep both around, though. I really think they could keep both around. If Tarasenko doesn't stay, they could definitely keep both. I like this. Let's go, boys. I agree, Logan. Agree with you, Logan. What's funny is that the Sens are playing right now. Yeah, that's why they scratched him. Because the trade was close. And now it's done. Overall thoughts on the trade I just joined. I'm a little crushed about Gauthier, but it's not the end all be all. I think that Motte is definitely the better player just because he could kill penalties for you and he's a better fit for the Rangers. But in terms of who has the potential to be the better player, Gauthier definitely does. Just a matter of him putting it together. A second, I don't think would be enough for Domi. They'd have to send more. Maybe you could send Kravtsov in that deal. Python, how you feel about Laffy's recent play? I love it. If he could keep this up, that would be great. And that would be a huge step in the right direction for him and the Rangers. The only unfortunate part would be that contract gets a little more expensive, but that's about it. That's about it there. Lindy is not playing as good as he was. I disagree. I think Lindgren's been all right. He has a. If you're gonna say as good as he was, then yeah, sure. But he's been all right still. This is nice. All our trades will be done by the deadline. I agree with that. I think they need to get another piece or two. So we'll wait and see. But no way, I just saw right now that Mott's back. Let's go. Yeah. We're to the moon here. We're to the moon. All right, chat. I'm going to wrap things up, even though we have 45 viewers. I appreciate all of you guys stopping by. Really do appreciate all of that. We were live for 30 minutes. I don't want to go too long for a Tyler Motte trade because I love Tyler Motte. Don't get me wrong. But, yeah, I don't want to be here too long. I'll answer final questions here. Do you think the trade, we won this trade or it's equal? I think it's equal. I really think it's equal value. Ottawa gets a guy who has potential to be better than Mott and that will fit their team better, and the Rangers get a guy that's going to fit their team better. I think it just makes sense for both sides of things. Python, last question. Isn't after the season McDonough, Shattenkirk, and D'Angelo's buyouts paid in full? Yep, they're all those come off the books. And McDonough's not a buyout. It's the last buyout is Girardi, not McDonough. Bring speed to the fourth line. Yep. Verona could be an interesting name as well. But, all right. That's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and stopping by for a bit. I appreciate it. Tyler Motte, welcome home, buddy. And I'll see you guys next time. Let's go Rangers.